Today's episode is brought to you by the letter T.
And the number 1287.3.
Hey guys.
What's up, everybody? Well, Happy New Year! It's 2011.
It's crazy.
I know, I feel older.
We are older.
We are older. Technically, we're older now than when we started the show.
Oh my gosh.
And when we started this episode, we're older.
We're about to die.
That's depressing.
Anyway, all this talk about getting older is making me nostalgic.
Yeah. You remember those times when you'd wake up really early on the weekends when you
6
could have
a.m.
slept in, got a big bowl of cereal, probably store brand and not name brand because you couldn't afford it, and the bowl was kind of chipped, so you got little pieces of...
Anyway.
Remember when you get up and watch those Saturday morning cartoons? We decided to take a closer look at what we were watching when we were kids. We thought we'd take a look back and be a fun episode.
And the lessons that we were being taught.
Wrong.
Not cool.
Let's start off with a classic.
The Flintstones.
The Flintstones taught us it's okay when you get older to yell at your wife.
She can take it.
Also, animals make great household appliances.
Don't let anybody tell you different.
PETA, we're looking at you.
This show is also one of the only creationists in the modern media.
It's true!
So go them.
Now, you can't look at the Flintstones without looking at the Jetsons.
Counterpart.
Jetsons teach us
It's okay to be a loser with a dead-end job.
a short little boss that yells at you all the time, and your kids love your robot Rosie more than they love you, and your dog talks for some strange reason.
What is it with the talking animals?
I don't know. My
PETA,
question,
you need to start investigating here.
another question for the Jetsons, why did they build their houses so high? Like, that's not structurally sound.
No, but it
Want
is
to go out for a jog?
a good workout to get
You go
into
for a
your
jog.
house.
Oh, my lace got caught in the machine. Oh man, I just fell down.
And lost my leg.
Couple hundred feet.
Okay. Then there's the classic Looney Tunes. Everybody watched this.
Love Looney Tunes.
The problem?
They
It promotes violence.
cross-dressing rabbits.
And deceiving others to get your way.
Good stuff to teach your kids.
So if you have a problem with someone, just drop an anvil on their head.
Stick your gun down their hole.
Or convince them that it's duck season, when it's really not.
In rabbits.
It's rabbit
Ducks
season.
It's really rabbit season, but you don't want Bugs Bunny to get shot. You want that little guy, Daffy Duck, to get shot because you don't
'Cause
like
he's
him.
black.
Because he's black, right? Because that's why you want him to get shot, right?
Racism too. And then there's the one that everyone grew up with, Sesame Street. Now, if a 9-foot-tall bird came to your house and asked to play with your children, would you let them?
I wouldn't. I'd say, okay, this is the bird we're going to be having for Thanksgiving, kids. Get to know him well. One of the many crack-filled ideas that this show got us to take part of was ecstasy. I mean, a snuffleumpagus? The heck is a snuffleumpagus? Just say the word. Say it right now. Snuffleumpagus.
We'll wait.
See? Sounds weird.
This show also will give you a very bad outlook on hobos.
I mean, Oscar,
Grouchy old man sitting in his trash can all day.
living with worms.
There's...
It teaches your kids to talk in the third person. I mean, look at Elmo. Elmo likes his crayons. Elmo likes his car. Elmo has schizophrenia.
Oh, and don't even get us started on Tickle Me Elmo.
No, more like take me out to dinner, buy my ticket for the movies, get some popcorn, see how the night goes. Then you might be able to tickle me, Elmo. But I personally, as a kid, I loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Who didn't? What boy didn't? I liked it then, and I mean, it's okay to look back at now.
Realize that it caused BP.
The presidents of BP obviously watched TMNT a little bit too many times as a kid, and they decided to make their own race of genetically superior
ninja
fish.
mutant fish. And speaking of talking animals, let's talk about Scooby-Doo.
So Hanna-Barbera decides to take us first into the life of the Flintstones, then the Jetsons, and now the life of 4 pothead teens and their talking dog.
I mean, just look at their van.
Okay. Now, the moral of this story, personal boundaries don't exist.
It's okay to break and enter as long as you're solving a mystery.
And you find old people who just like to dress up. They like to look nice. Is that a crime? Huh? Is it? Is that a crime?
Calm down.
I know, I'm going to dress up when I get old.
We weren't... And exploit them.
But that's only okay if you team up with the Harlem Globetrotters, Batman,
and Don Knotts.
or Don Knotts.
Then there's the even more classic Tom and Jerry, which teaches us that violence is always the answer.
Always the answer.
Always.
Here's my question, though. Who's leaving all of these things around the house? Who happens to have a stick of dynamite on the kitchen counter?
I do.
Or a buzzsaw under their bed?
Got that too.
An anvil just in the closet?
Yep.
You're sick.
Thank you. It's basically the original Saw.
They just leave them in the house. I'm going to set these things out and see who will survive, Tom or Jerry. Finally, we get to the educational side of this.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Now, I'm dyslexic, okay? Singing about these things isn't gonna help me get it any more than just telling me. Yes, okay, I can tell you how to function your junction with the conjunction, but last time I sat on my Capitol steps talking to a piece of paper,
I got arrested.
Arrested! However, I can tell you all the multiples of 8.
Now, while you were watching all these cartoons on Saturday mornings as a kid, you were probably eating some breakfast too. So.
Those cereals were great. However,
but
the mascots...
we took a look at the mascots too.
Trix the Rabbit. Obsessed?
Obsessed. I think he's going through withdrawal here.
There's plenty of other cereals out there.
You don't just have to have
You don't
Trix.
just need Trix, and you don't need to chase down little kids to get their tricks.
Cocoa Puffs, which promotes addiction. I can control my cravings.
And then someone walks by and they're like, oh, chocolate.
And he snaps.
I need chocolate! I need chocolate! Next we come to Lucky Charms. All I'm gonna say is it shows that Irish people are greedy.
Then we come across Frosted Flakes. Their mascot, Tony the Tiger. First of all, he's a sellout.
Yeah. All these other mascots, they have to go through the rough part of being a cereal mascot.
And suddenly all these kids love him.
Yeah.
You know why?
Great!
You know why? Because he takes steroids.
He's a steroid
And he gives
abusing...
steroids to children.
Next we come to Captain Crunch. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once. The dude is a creeper. Anyone who goes around crunchitizing children, making them into cereal, and then selling that cereal to other children is a sick, sick twist.
Or Count Chocula.
Next-
Edward is made out of glitter.
But Count Chocula, he just smells like chocolate.
That is very pleasant.
I would love to hang out with him. From all of us here at Lost in Translation, I'm El Rojas.
And I'm Dana.
See you later.
Bye.
Okay, you gotta keep a straight face for that one. Okay, go.
Outtakes.
Okay. BP, the owners, the
The owners of BP. Now,
Yeah.
What? He really wants to shoot up some chocolate.
He and the
can I say?
Nesquik rabbit are in it together. The Nesquik rabbit is his dealer.
Huh.
Tony! I'm Dan.
I'm El Rojas.
Personally, as a kid, I loved those sugary drinks.
That's because he
Nesquik?
was a fat little boy. Nobody needs to see that.